Go and throttle up.
Oh, man, what a day. Oh, how's everybody doing? Good, bad, shut up and play games. Probably a bit of all those. Thursday, yeah, I got you. Yeah. Good thing we didn't install Fine Road Anarchy yet. Okay. Been a decent day, just waiting. When is the next rocket launch? About 3 hours, Schnoid? About 3 hours? Yeah. We got a rocket lab launch today. It's at 4:30, about 4:30. It's a little after 4:30. 4:38. I think. New mod that is that plus fine road tools plus key anarchy plus tiny segments. Oh, all right. Well, yeah. So let me tell you about my day. I had to drive up to my parents' house this morning. City. It's about, I don't know, 40 miles. 40 miles. Guess how long that took? Guess how long 40 miles. Takes 30 minutes if there's no traffic. If you said 1.5 hours, you'd be right. Took me 3 times the amount of time it takes to get there if there was no traffic. Should have taken the train. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Can I build this? I don't know. Yeah, dude, you absolutely should. That'd be sweet. Pick the lot, Linus. Go ahead. What time did you leave? 7:40. No, it's closer to 8. Closer to 8. I got to my folks' house at 9:30. Just. So, I figure playing cities would probably be a good idea. Let's play cities. Right? Because traffic, you know? Imagine doing that every day. Nope. I prefer my working at home, thank you very much. Oops. I clicked on F1 Manager by mistake. Probably habit. Did you see that? Did you guys see the race last night? Oh boy. Hang on, I gotta exit out of F1 Manager. Time to recreate Boston and spawn a ton of meteors. Yeah, I could get rid of that. That was fun, dude. Haas 1-2 at Coda. Alright. Suzuka. Suzuka was not fun. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing. How did your race go last night? Last race I saw was where Mick crashed. Darius, I won. We won the race. We won Coda. Kevin in first, Mick in second. 1-2. Double podium with Haas. We had a safety car at the right time and it played into our hand. Yeah. I was a little happy to say the least. Yeah, I too would like to see Haas go 1-2 at their home race. Yep. Yep. Oh. Surprise! F1 Manager gets less and less realistic over time. We're close. We're creeping in. Yeah, you think they're gonna work? Or do you think we can update them? I wanted to watch the Skoda race, but I had beer and forgot about you. Oh well. Hey, Vin. Oh, jeez, guys. I'm super tired today. I gotta drive back into the city to pick up Brimo's parents. Because they're coming in for the wedding. Just in case anybody hasn't heard. Guys, just on a side note. I'm taking tomorrow off. Tomorrow and Saturday, unfortunately. I really wanted to race because I just set up the race rig and everything. But yeah, I got a wedding I gotta go to. So, I say that like it's an obligation. It's really not. I want to go to it. But yeah, kind of sucks. Yeah, it's my sister's wedding, James. Yeah, been to a lot of those lately. So the one that I went to previously, I got away with it because we were moving and stuff, you know. But yeah, no. Ugh. A lot of work. New brother-in-law, sweet. Yeah. My future brother-in-law, James, is a good dude. He's a good dude. Catch the bouquet. Okay. I don't know, man. Maybe we'll just kind of roll with it. Rumored S26 nose cone has been rolled back to the nose cone stacking area. Oh. Guys, I might have to do a short stream today. That commute stuff really wiped me out, but we'll see. We'll see. Decline the invite and crash it anyway. I'm in the wedding party, dead scum. I'm dead scum if I don't. Okay, so this is where we left off. We had a nice little city going. Some wind turbines. The water is just doing its thing. Oh yeah, I have no money. That's good. I decided to make this new city Taurus Litro. Good name. You get it. You get it. I decided to make this new city and we're playing the game on hard mode. believe it or not. So, it's your sister's wedding. Yes. Yeah, just said that, yeah. Did the Canadian GP the other day, it rained and somehow Kevin got 4th and Red Bull pulled 6th and 8th. I got Mercedes into 1st and 2nd. Oh. Very nice, man. Cool. Hey, Chief. What's going on? Oh, hey. Nice city. Yeah. It did. There goes the city. I just loaded it up, dude. Yeah. So, my long-term goal is to get rid of that bridge. I don't like this bridge here. It's in a weird spot. Ah, yes. Poor. I don't like where this bridge is. It's in a weird spot. I want to move the bridge over here, where it's a little bit shallower and around kind of the farmland and whatnot. So, eventually, what I want to do is buy this and then make a new intersection and train bridge over here. The thing is that that's going to cost the money. Might want to snap yourself into the corner. Might want to stop being so helpful. Nobody puts EJ in the corner, man. Nobody puts EJ in the corner. Nobody. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. That's a fire. The hot dog man is just stuck. Huh. Well. Yep, just go down the street, guys. Well. Well, that's unfortunate. No, he's just gonna drive past that one, huh? He just drove past. No, frick that building. Just drive past it. It's alright. It's fine. This is fine. Hey, they didn't lose a building. Good for them. Good job, fire. Oh, shoot. Oh, you ran that. Oh, don't run the guys over. What are you doing? Oh, but wait. There's more. Quick, spawn a tsunami. It'll put it out. Okay. Did the new DLC give you any bridges? I don't know. Yes? Maybe? What do the bridges for the new roads look like? I don't know. I don't know. That one's pretty straightforward. What about this one? The median. Same thing. 4-laner? Yeah, pretty much the same. Tram tracks? Or monster fish? Concrete bridge still. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was like that though. Dirt road still a trestle. Oh. Was it covered bridge before? Oh. Let's two-way highway. Oh. Nah, that's the same. Yep, still all the same. What about 6-lane avenue? Yeah, it's still the same. Nice cable stayed bridge though. It's okay, we will use Move a Tool and make it look beautiful. How's the school doing? Overcapacity. What digit? Perfect. What about the new promenade roads? Let me see. Oh, it's the same. What about the bus only one? Yeah, it's all the same. Satana! Wait.
Discovery.
I'll take bridges that are absolutely useless for 3,000. Ed Manor! 83-month resubs in order the B-83 nuclear bomb. Month by month, I'm teaching you about nuclear weapons. Nuclear vessels. What's this? What's this? An abandoned house in the woods. Network anarchy? But didn't you say don't get that just like a second ago, Sneaky? Now for a streamer that's actually entertaining. Time to watch EJ. Hello! Hello. Yeah, it's me, your friend, EJ. No, I was saying to get it, XD. That's up to date. Ejaxa, yes. You're my rocket guy. I specialize on what goes on the other end. Yeah. Yeah, those are pretty neat. I went a week to Prague, and the way back was a nightmare. Prague. Soon the whole world implode. Those guys attack these guys attack those guys. Yeah, Czech Republic. I know where Prague is. Yeah. I know where Prague is. Any chance to take a few mods and turn it into a single mod that loads is always a good thing to grab. We'll grab the Gabagool. The Gabagool. Sneaky Network Anarchy. The Gabagool! Crab Shark. I thought I was the rocket guy. Well, it depends. Do you like the Elton John song Rocket Man? Because it's you. You're the Rocket Man. Yeah, he's the I2 Rocket guy. Yeah. You call the FBI, you sound like the Godfather. Yes. Is this the one we want? Rocket Man's like, I'm Rocket Man. Does that help? Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's September. Sub to my Twitch stream. Wait, what? Oh, wait, no, that's actually a thing. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. So I found out that if you look on Google Maps towards Yuma Marine Corps Airfield, there's an Mi-24 just sitting on the tarmac. Yeah, it's an Op 4 vehicle. Op 4, Bandit. Op 4. OPFOR. You know what that means, right? Where is old Yuma? Yeah. Sneaky gifted a sub to Uncapping Bajor. Okay. A lot of MH-53s. Sweet. Harriers, UH-1Y, Venom, Super Cobras. There's a lot of good stuff here. It's the one that's sitting alone. Yep. Op 4, baby. Yeah. It's a Hind D. Very nice. Not a bad piece of hardware, if I do say so myself. Yeah, they probably have more in the hangars over here, to be honest with you. They have an entire squadron of those things, man. They use them to fight. They fight against them. They practice fight against them. Is that a Supra? Yes. Yeah, I'll bet you there's more in the hangars. What base is this? MCAS Yuma. Very nice.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Hey, what's the new DLC? Plazas and promenades alleviate. You get like street footpaths and stuff. It's actually pretty cool. Wish I could have seen the A10 in Israeli surface. You know what they would have looked. You know what they would have looked sick in the 3 camo color. Yeah, I like the gray. The gray looks good. But they do look good in woodland too, which is what they were originally painted for. I thought it was just nice. No, Bandit, that's cool. Hinds are pretty cool little helicopters. Actually, they ain't little. They're big. They're a big helicopter. Packs a pretty hefty punch. As much as I hate to say it, you might want to restart the game. Okay. Have you seen I Do Cars Ranger? That thing ran like a champ after sitting for 19 years. Platinum, I was watching it and I fell asleep, I'll admit. Dude, why? Okay, 3 jump packs on a long dead battery is a good way to fry. Bro, what are you doing? Platinum, I'm surprised the thing didn't burn to the ground. Word Killer, you saw a Hind? Oh. Wow. That's not all you saw. Holy crap, look at the set, man. Cool. Yeah, that battery is long dead. Why would you do that? That's a real good way to fry or burn the truck to the ground. But dude, just by looking at the outside, I could have told you that thing was gonna run. But I fell asleep. I didn't really realize why it was parked. Why was it parked? I don't. Oh, I don't even see the code anymore. All I see is blonde, brunette, redhead. But there's way too much going on to decode the matrix. Chat! You scared the bejesus out of me. The last 6 funds have made me fallen over the K-52. I'm pretty has made me fall out of love with the K-52. I'm pretty unimpressed with its performance. The Hind was always a better gunship, dude. Hind was always better. The Hind. It's the freaking Hind. It's an A-10 in helicopter form. Yeah, it's A-10 in helicopter form. It's always better. That's always the better gunship. I mean, it's no Apache Longbow, but it's still a good gunship. So what did you think of her, Chad? The woman in the red dress. He doesn't talk much, but if you'd like, I could arrange a much more personal relationship. Pay no attention to these hypocrites, chat. To deny our own instinct is to deny the very thing that makes us human. What a mind job. You're supposed to save the world. What do you say to that? I guess we are playing on hard mode. Thought I had that enabled. Guess not. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Yeah, an AH-1 and a UH-1 kind of combined into one thing. Very interesting. Don't know. It was parked, but he's planning on fixing it up and selling it. Give him $1,000 for it. That thing is cool. It's a cool little quarter-ton truck, to be honest with you. And it's super freaking clean. You do not see trucks from the 80s like that are clean, because everybody beat the trash out of them. It's just like the 97, man. The 97's a great truck, but that you could tell that thing has 172,000 miles on it. It's been used and abused, if you understand. She's been used and abused. Don't worry. Bring her right around. It's a bit worn. It's just broke it in, Lumbo. Just broke it in, dude. Just broke it in. People ask me about that truck, dude. When my neighbors first asked me about it, they're like, why is it 2 different colors? I'm like, oh, I had to go find a bed for it. And they're like, why? Did the old one rot out? I'm like, no, I bought it without one. And they were like, why? I'm like, uh-oh, that's a long story. Oh, that's a long one. How much time you got? Like looking for a clean Jeep XJ. Dude, I've helped S-Master find one, Orion. He found one in New York. Unbelievable. I don't understand how it doesn't have rust on it. It's been in New York all its life. I saw a clip from a Las Vegas auction. A clean 80s K5 went for $138,000. Sneaky, it's Chevy square bodies, dude. Chevy square bodies. From 1972 to 1987. Everybody wants one. I have no idea why. Not too long of a story. Just say a team of world-renowned scientists removed the bed to perform scientific experiments on it. Yeah. You know what? That's a good... Someone... You must be good at writing resumes. You must be good at writing resumes, because that is correct. I spotted an old Toyota van near me, for sale sign, and I'm tempted, but I don't have anywhere to store it. Yeah, Solar, I've been there. Ryan. Just got quoted over $3K to fix the rod on your Jeep's frame. You're really sad now. Do it yourself. Electron, I'm serious. I know this is going to sound dumb. Do it yourself. $3K to fix the frame. $3K. You could literally go and buy a decent welder for $1,500. And there's no way that the steel to fix the frame costs $1,500. You could literally, for $3K, you could literally buy a welder and teach yourself to weld. And then you have a skill, and then your Jeep's fixed. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, what is this? A CH-46? Oh god, no. Dude. The RV sold. It sold for like 20K. The guy that bought it is going to use it to sell RV parts. There were a bunch of other space people that were trying to bid on it, dude, from what I understand. What a piece of spoop. Spoopy. Yeah, it's a piece of spoopy. Spoopy. Someone posted an article about that RV, so it got attention. That sucks. I've got a 120 welder, but only with flex wire. Frame kit is about $1,000. Electron, look at it this way. You ain't gonna make $2,000 worth of mistakes. The frame's already rotted. The only thing you can do is a lateral shift. You're not gonna make it worse. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Anyway. Yeah, it's annoying that SUV, the Astro van is gonna be used for something that has nothing to do with space, but it is what it is. Oh, speaking of that, fellas, I scored a drill press. It's a Harbor Freight special, I'm not gonna lie to you, and I'm ashamed that I bought it, but it was on sale. It was 120 bucks. I have a 12-speed drill press and a really, really nice vise. I get it. I know. It's Chinesium, and it's annoying. I figure this. If I work through enough to break those, I'll buy good ones. Yeah, I need the press for making metal parts. I know it's junk, Hellfish. I know they're crap. Yeah, Wrecker, exactly. I bought them because I wanted it, dude, to start teaching myself metal fabrication, to be really honest with you. It's just like messing in 3D. No, Bandit, if Chad appreciates my tinkering enough and we get enough support, then I'll buy better tools. We got to start somewhere, though. So, what I'm doing. In case you're wondering why I'm just kind of sitting here looking around the city, I'm recuperating some cash. Dish, I know, shame and Harbor Freight. I don't really like where the tools come from. Understand? The Harbor Freight presses are good stuff, though. Hard to screw those up. Just be sure to get better plates. The cast plates that come with them like to explode under pressure. Yep. Follow a car? I don't have that mod anymore. Wait, what's that? Ooh, a 12-ton hydraulic press. Only 170 bucks. Kinda want it. Got a Harbor Freight press 3 years ago. It still works. Cool. We're talking about a drill press, though, not a hydraulic press. But that's cool, man. Still cool. Okay. I'm gonna need this, and then I'm gonna need this. Go. We got what we needed. Oh, the tracks. Hang on. Workshop. First person. The auto walker is what we used to have. Ugh. Yeah, Sneaky, did you see them? They're disgusting. I feel like cheaper tools are fine for light use. Yeah, they're not great and won't last, but you only need it for a few jobs a year. Exactly, Owens. If I want to buy better tools later, I will. I'm not going to spend $1,000 on, you know, like really, really nice tools if I'm not guaranteed that the auto streams are cool. Like, if I get the Harbor Freight press and then, you know, I start making parts for the cars or whatever out of metal with the welders and everything, and people like it, then I'll buy better tools. It's just like, it's the same kind of rule that I have for like buying a streaming rig. If anybody wants to get into streaming, you don't buy a freaking $2,000 computer to do that. Use what you have. And then buy better stuff later. Every streamer will tell you that. Econ Grack, what's up? What up, playa? What's up, congregation viewers? How are you? Auto walker is what I had before. Now let's get first person camera. Let's do that. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's September. Subscribe to my Twitch stream. Wait, what? What's up, Econ Greg? Guys, if you like astronomy, man, Econ Greg is the guy for you. Just a bit of biddies, yep. Exactly, Savage. Yeah, Sneaky, this highway. Let's save. Then we gotta build up some cash again. We'll build up enough cash to, you know, and then we'll go from there. There's another DLC. Yeah, Kennelson, what's going on, man? How you guys doing? What was Greg up to? How is your house? Wooden. No, it's going good, Thorn. Yeah, everything is good. Great house. Personally, I can't wait until you're building prototypes with your 3D printers. Yeah, I should be able to do it. Okay. It kind of does end up looking like Manhattan a little ways, huh? Anyway. Yeah, guys, Greg does astronomy streams. They're pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. You are still having that this house is mine phase? Absolutely. Bandit, every day I wake up, I look out my back window and I see all my cars, and it's... Yeah. Oh yeah. And I look around, I'm like, wow. Anyway, Greg, thanks for the raid, dude. Do appreciate it. Yeah. I have the truck in the backyard right now because I have tools in the back. Man, is it cool. Yeah, it's pretty sweet, dude. Has it hit you that you own a house yet? No. It's pretty nuts, though. Pretty crazy, Clayton. I'm not gonna lie to you. Definitely strange. It's electricity. Electricity demand is good. Don't make the mistake of running into the wall behind you when you stop streaming. I only did that once, man. I did that once. We gotta build up some cash if we're gonna redo part of this highway, because this is, ugh. That is a thing that exists. Sneaky, we're gonna need a little bit of money. We're gonna need a little bit of cash. All right, let's grind out to the see if we can grind out the trains today. Bonjour, congrats on the 1-2 at Coda. Merci beaucoup. Thanks, man. Yeah, pretty nuts, dude. I'm telling you, man, that was a really good feeling. That was, yeah, that was a really good feeling. The final lap battle with Max is pure adrenaline. Dude, it was fun. It felt really, really good winning. I'm not gonna lie to you. That felt amazing getting a 1-2 like that. Dude, if that is like a taste of what that feels like in real life, I see why people grind Formula 1. Like, why so many people are like into it and stuff. Because, man, that feels amazing. Man. Good enough to make you punch your chair several times. Yeah. No, it was pretty good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Big boober fish. Oh. Fun fact, I just remember doing 12 by 12 unit blocks lets you get the best zoning spacing when you do 45-degree roads on the grid. Okay. Is there usually such a battle in the final lap? It happens sometimes, Grab Shark. In recent memory, Silverstone 2021 was... It was 2021, right, fellas? Yeah, it was like that, only with 4 cars. No, 3. It was Leclerc, Hamilton, and Verstappen just duking it out. Oh, hey, it's you, Greg. What's going on? Guys, if you don't know, Greg hails from Hoon City. I think it's in Georgia. It's great. It's a great little town. Great little town. Yo, what up, G? Gee, I had to drive to my parents' house today, dude. At 8 in the morning. It's usually like a 30-minute drive. There's no traffic. Bro, 93. Took me an hour and a half. I'm like, oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. Yeah. The orange line shut down, dude. It sucked so hard, man. Now I know why I moved to the woods. Because there ain't nobody here. Hoon City, Georgia. Yes, Greg. Yes. You could always skip the wedding. Yeah, I'll do that if I have a death wish, Googer. Welcome to City Life. I grew up in it, Pete. Dude, I grew up in it, and I didn't really notice how bad that actually gets until, like, I moved out of the city, and now I'm like, I was doing this every single day. That isn't space, right? I looked at a house from time to time here just for fun, but a house here is 350K, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1948 square feet. 1900 square feet? That's actually pretty good, Clayton. That ain't bad. My uncle lives down near you, dude. If you really want to know. My dad's brother lives in Ocala. Oh, not enough money. He no make money. So, yeah, dude, I know. That's, Clayton, let me just tell you this. I paid a little bit more than that for this house, but, you know, as appealing as Florida is, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and pretend like owning a house in Massachusetts isn't money because I own real estate in Massachusetts, which is... Just say the price here ain't going down anytime soon. But then again, the prices in Florida are just going up because everybody's moving to Florida. The influx in Florida in the last like 5 years is like this level of influx. Your house is worth $860K and it has 7 bedrooms and 5 baths. Well, AOJ, you made out pretty good, dude. Damn. It's better than 925 square feet. Yeah. Can you stop people stop moving to Florida? I mean, Pete, I didn't. But also, if I did move to Florida, would you be cool with me? I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. It'd be a little, my formative years in Florida. You know, I was about to say I got a little bit of Florida man in me, but also Florida man. Ew, Massachusetts. Yeah, VIP. You're telling me, dude. Only reason I'm here is because of family. Because the rest of my family's here, and I need to be around. Or I want to, well, not need to. I want to be around my family and see. That's the only freaking thing. I would have been out a long time ago. Would have been out a long time ago. Dude, I just moved out of the city, man. Oh my goodness. It's so nice. It's so nice being not in Boston. Ugh, that place sucks. I'm just a smug Vermonter. Well, yeah, well. Yeah, you're about to get a bunch of the same people looking at leaves for the next 3 months, so have fun with that, dude. Also, Primo likes Massachusetts. I mean, there is that, yeah. Yeah, there is that. Nah, Vermont's alright, I like it. Pretty cool. I grew up going to New Hampshire, though. New Hamsters. I grew up going up in the mountains, the White Mountains. Love up there, it's nice. Enjoy the leaf peepers, though. Have fun with that, man. That's gonna get a taste of what I dealt with for 30 years. Back in 1982, Frill, I could have put a football over those mountains. Over them mountains. Want to level out the terrain. I hate it when it builds houses on the sides of a cliff. I hate driving on 89 when the leaf peepers. Dude, yeah, no, it's horrible. It's horrible, bro. Yeah. But yeah, Remo and I moved out. Pretty sweet. There we go. Nice and smooth. Only 1D. Hope you're doing well. Is this like a SimCity thing? Never heard of it. Yeah, it's basically a 3D version of SimCity. It's pretty fun. Dude, it even plays like SimCity. Back in the day, you have residential, commercial, industrial. But it's 3D. And actually, where's that first person mod that I put in? Let's drop a quick save. You can tell the seasons are changing in Florida when the license plate colors start to change. We start getting yellow and darker yellow license plates. Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about. Dude, those people can't drive, man. I don't know what they teach them in that state, but those people can't freaking drive. In both of them. Both of them. Yeah. Terrible. 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 Those folks can't drive. They suck. SimCity 5 killed SimCity 5. I mean, SimCity 5 shot itself in the foot, and then City Skylines came along and shot it in the face. Yep. Yep. Ah. More Matrix. Dish. No. We ain't talking about them. We ain't talking about them. We ain't talking about nothing. I don't know what you mean. I live in New Jersey. I can't confirm people don't know how to drive. Nothing against it. I actually don't mind Jersey. Like, it's gonna sound messed up, fellas. I like South Jersey. South Jersey's nice. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice place to live. Yeah, there you go. I said it. Yep, people are gonna get mad for that. It's a nice place to live, but dude, once you get up into Newark, man, god dang, dude, there's too many freaking people. For a Brit to understand the license plate thing is me. Yeah, Snib, it's like so you know how there's like EU plates, but with the EU plates there's certain colors to the plate that say what country it is, even though it's an EU plate. Same idea. Every state has a different license plate because we have 50 RMVs in this country, dude. There's no federal registry of motor vehicles. Yeah, there's 50 RMVs in each state. Actually, there's 51 if you include the territories. Yep, you forgot to enable the mod. That's okay. Without all these mods installed that we had, Sneaky, the load times are a lot faster. Brazilian traffic laws are something else. Follow the traffic at 85 in a 60 zone until everybody piles onto the brakes at a random road bump. That sounds like here. First person. There we go. Alright, we good. But yeah, I'm out in the country now, dudes. Sweet. Got a multicolored pickup truck in my front yard. Well, it's in my backyard now, right now. But yeah, it's great. It's great. It's very good. All right, first person mod. Let's see. So guys, I'm not just sitting here doing nothing. We got to build up some capital because I don't like where this bridge comes in. We are going to get rid of it. And then we build up to 3,400 population. And then we wash some lettuce. And then the grill. And then the fryers. In a year or two, I make assistant manager. And that's where the big bucks start coming in. Start dipping? Ah, dude, I can't dip. Dip is like... Yeah, I don't need to do that. Then we become American. Yep, that's right. What's the goal? GNAC, I had to... the last city project that we were working on was build as big of a city as you possibly can. So, since I had to get rid of that save, I'm going to build a city as big as I possibly can. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a dip guy, but I don't give a frick. Bother me. Ain't gonna bother me. Is road anarchy still broken? Nope, that's working. You could fish galore now. Are you talking about in-game or? Thorn, I'm indifferent, dude. Have you seen the new Camaro Stang? Yeah, definitely got Camaro vibes from it. There is, yeah. Tractor Supply has all the real country colors. All the exact tractor colors. You can make your truck all one color. There is definitely a Tractor Supply. It's a little ways away, but there's definitely a TSC here. And that makes me very happy. What about making a walkable city with lots of bike lanes and not having any food desserts? I have, see, we have that. See, there's one, right there, one. So that first person view. Yep. Oh, this isn't just first-person view. This is just...
Discovery, go at throttle up.
This is just a 3D view camera. Oh, very, very cool. Can we set the speed of said camera? Hold on. We set the field of view and the movement speed. Let's move it down to like 20. Oh, that's cool. No, it's very walkable. Not the buttons, not the gumdrop buttons. Hello. See, that's a nice house. Kind of looks like my house. That kind of looks like my house. Wait a minute. Some thick curbs. Yeah. Concrete roads, take me home. Hi, Grandpa. Die Polizei! Die Polizei! Die Polizei. 9. I can jaywalk whenever I want, Lowe's. I'm the mayor. Do what I want, when I want. My domain. Oh, look at that. A Go Nuts Donuts. Mayor Smells, yes. I'll slap injustice on them so fast it'll make their heads spin. Ah, koi fish. Japanese cuisine. Sparkly unicorn jewelry at Sally's. Ah, yes. It's your local business. Laundromat. Ah, also your local business. Marketplace. Nice try, Mark Zuckerberg. Oh, they have the best food service, though. We should go in there. Oh, Big Bite. We should go to the Big Bite. Big Bite should be over here. Should be a Big Bite right next to Penny's. Ah, yes. Penny, where you get the log worker slam. That car morphed into a lady and a dog. Oh, there's the Big Bite. Hell yeah. We're going into Big Bite. Why are we short? Why is this door so tall? Ah! Do you ever play Virtual Springfield? No. In an old Pizza Hut building. Yeah, yeah. You guys know what's funny? You can always tell what was a Pizza Hut. You can always tell. You ever seen like an old Pizza Hut building that's been converted to something else, like a jewelry store or like another, like a local restaurant that's like not called Pizza Hut, but it's called like, oh, Pizza by Jeff Hut. Or a bank, yeah. Ah, yes, the Central Hotel. Yes. Another donuts, Fallen Dental. Nice. Shrimpy? Subs and salads? Let's, Oh, ice cream! Ah, yes, Tom Morello's. Hell yeah. Wonder if they have any red ice cream in there. You have one near you, Guja. That's a CarMax. Yep. Yeah, Nate. Yeah, there you go. Right? Ice cream! I got that reference. There were multiple references in that. Rage Against the Ice Cream. The Tom Morello one especially. Yeah. All right, cool. Brain freeze! You're eating ice cream! Put that stuff down! Brain freeze! You're eating ice cream! Dish. Ah, I see, yeah. Yes. I see we're on the same page. Here is something you can't understand. How I can just eat cinnamon. Alright, we should have enough money to start on this project at least a little bit. Yeesh. Yeesh. Imagine a racing DLC for this. Oh, that'd be sweet. Yep. John has DLC to drive moped on the streets. Yep. Actually, we could make some money off the fishing there. Anchovies. Fish farm. Fish market. Fish factory? You have all this area here. I'd say we work on the bridge first. Let's get that bridge figured out. Now, the reason why I didn't want this bridge in the first place, or the bridge that's over there, is because that's like over the deepest part of the canal, or this river. That's the deepest part. You love having a bulldog that does the complete opposite of what you tell it to do. You would have a bulldog like that. Actually, now that I'm really looking at this, this entire canal is pretty freaking deep. Are there any parts that, you know, aren't? Yeah. Nah, Dish, we on the same page there. I love how dogs always act like their owners. Freaking owned. just wrecked. It's not your dog. It's not your wallet. It's not my wallet. Where else could we build a bridge that has an outside connection here? Very many places. Ah. Can you do multiplayer in this game? I don't think Cities has any multiplayer, dude. Actually, right there is probably a good spot for a bridge. Alright. We only have 28k though, so you gotta be a little careful here. See, that's the shallowest part right there where it kind of connects. We'll make the bridge right here. Let's get a... There we go. Yes. Ah. Ah. Well. Ah. Yeah, we're gonna go oil on this one, Jack. Okay, gotta make the basin for the bridge here. This so far is not costing too much. It's nice. There we go. We'll make it look nice. We'll make it look nice. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, man. Don't worry. You're worrying. Here we go. Now, how are we gonna do the ramp? That's gonna be the tricky part. How are we gonna do that? Maybe the actual highway can be over the ramp. Well, we got to worry about the tracks as well. The train tracks need to... This is my favorite part. This is the best part. I love doing this. I missed doing this. So, alright. We need to get the highway onto the bridge. I do not want to make the Salvatore Dali on-ramps right here that literally look like a roller coaster. We're gonna go into highways. This is one of the new maps. It is 7, yeah. But they look like fun. I wouldn't drive on that. Take it from somebody that just got through driving on roads that look like damn roller coasters. You don't want that. You can really expand this out, huh? Good. Good, 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 good. Good. Yeah, I will eventually. I'm just in the planning stages right now. So, guys, if I can't figure it out, what I like doing is this. So, I made a big enough basin for a gigantic bridge, but the budget really doesn't. We don't really have the operating budget for something like that. So, here's what we do. I only really need to build one bridge right now. We don't need 2 3-lane bridges. These roads are pretty damn empty, right? So, that's going to be the right of way for the bridge, right there. Now the other side, I don't know. I don't know what we'll do over there. We'll figure something out. But this side is where we're going to need. You don't have a lot of space for an on-ramp here. Are you planning on deleting the existing bridges? Yes, I hate this intersection, and I don't really like those bridges. That's not what a cable-stayed bridge looks like. Yeah, I hate it. I'll make this. Trust me, you'll see why you'll see why I don't like those bridges in a second. I also would like a train bridge as well. Train bridge. Yeah, Richards, I will. Yeah. Yeah, but where are we going to go with it, Sneaky? Where are we going to go with the highway? Hey, Avix. Hey, Paramus. My boat. I don't know if it implements it exactly the same, but I do have some pieces of farmland here, which could be useful.
Discovery, go at
Hey,
throttle.
username 28 butts. Where have you been, dude? I haven't seen you in a little bit. Where have you been? Busy town. Planning policies. Oil industry specialization. Guys, we're about to make lots of money. Hey, I'm talking P5 for chat. No more freaking flying bitch miles from my boys. Oh, yeah. Playa. 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 Big chat. Big chat. Swinging past your knees. Sorry, I'll take the timeout. Langue. Langue. Typos. Okay, timeout's over. I'm not above my chat rules. Jack gotta have them apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. The whole chat was looking at her. Hey! Hey, was a bad day to have functioning hearing. Yeah, well, Crab Shark, if you don't like what you see here, get the funk out. If you don't like what you see here, get the funk out. I get the funk out. I get the funk out. Get the funk out. Way to throw back to high school, dude. I got you. I got you. And yes, whoever said it, I'm still riding the high of last night. That game made me so happy, I'm embarrassed how happy it made me. Get the funk out! Get the funk out! Get the funk out! My current 6 months sub expires in November. Is it cheaper to cancel and renew now than to wait for the auto renew? I'm not sure, username. Do what? Username, I'll tell you what. Do what you think is the correct way to do it. And if you ended up losing money if you ended up losing money on it, I'll just gift you a sub, dude. Don't worry about it. It's on me, dude. Don't worry. Fine. No problem. Dude, the Hasta plan on home turf, man. On home turf. Oh, it was so good. We were toe up. It was sick. Oh, made me so happy. Is it supposed to be nap time? Yeah, Hypno, I'm not sure. Anyway, alright, so the train tracks are what's throwing me for a curveball here. I could make a decent looking exit ramp right here, but let's check the terrain, see if we can get the lay of the land. Lay. Last, please. How's the garage coming along? Good, T-Man. I got some tools for it today. How do you keep from expanding too fast while keeping the demand happy? Believe it or not, if I balance the time between talking to you guys and expanding the city, we're good. Gotta grow at a nice, steady pace. Dude, tending to a city, it's like tending to a garden, dude. It needs your attention, but not all the time. Water it, trim the hedges when you need to, and then just let the plant grow, and then down the road, you reap the fruits of that labor. And the fruits of that labor for me is getting crap tons of money so I can build awesome bridges and stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure that running an actual city is a little more complicated than that. But also at the same time, I've had people tell me that it's not... That's pretty much what you should be doing, but I don't know for sure. I don't know. All I know is how to play the game. That's what we're going to do. So, we have our bridge right away. Now, oh man, dude, I haven't done this in forever. Let's look at some reference. I want this to be a big city, so let's get some inspiration here. Guys, this map reminds me of New York, so I'm going to look at New York. I know exactly where I should make this. So let's go look at the Hudson River. So the Hudson River doesn't have any bridges from basically, I mean, there's the Lincoln Tunnel, which is right here. I'm sorry, there's the freaking Lincoln Tunnel. You want to go in there, you want to get stuck in traffic, that's where you go. You know, you could take the tunnel, you could take the ferry if you want. There's a big ferry terminal right there. That's actually in GTA 4 for what it's worth. But you can't really build a bridge here because, well, because one, it's really, 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 really freaking deep. This area of New York was basically scraped down almost to bedrock by a gigantic freaking glacier. There's a lot of glacial deposits in here and stuff, and that makes the terrain, well, let's just say this is the scar left over from a gigantic glacier. And you want to see if you want to see the puddles left over from said glacier, well, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the puddles that were left over from it. There was a huge glacier that went this way. It went south and then melted. So the Hudson is super freaking deep. For a river, it is insanely deep. It's also a good landing strip, apparently. Yeah, right there. That's where he put it down. That's where Sully put it down, right there. Yeah, you can see the scrape lines through Pennsylvania. That's right. Yep. See? That's right. Yeah, that's right. Like around the Allegheny, so around central Pennsylvania. Yeah, that's why coal. There's a lot of coal up there. That's the glacier scraped off most of the mountain and left some of the coal, from what I understand. That's why there's a lot of coal in here, West Virginia. Northern parts of Virginia, you could literally see where it scraped off the top of the mountains. Now, why am I giving you guys a geology lesson, or a bad geology lesson, I should say? Well, because one, you could see the tracks from one of the carved out lines from where the glaciers were, right? And two, you can't build a bridge here. It's way too freaking deep to build any type of bridge. You can't span this. It's impossible. Well, it's not impossible. Nothing's impossible. It would just be really, really freaking hard. So, if you go upstream a little ways, there's Fort Washington Point. Fort Washington Point is where the George Washington Bridge is. That's the GW. That is literally the only spot where they could freaking build that damn thing. Because you had to build it across in one span. We're going to have to do something like this, right? Which is why I found the shallowest part. Right? That's also why the tallest mountain in that range is in North Carolina. That's right. The GW. That's right. Couldn't you just build supports on land? Well, they did. That's exactly what they did, username. But they found Fort Washington. Well, not found. They used Fort Washington Point because if you look at it, that's the tightest spot. Now there are smaller spots down here, but you can't build here. It's too deep. And there's also a lot of stuff in the way, like 12th Avenue. I mean, if you know 12th, you know. There are parts of New York when you're driving in, like when I used to drive into Intrepid, there are parts of New York that straight up look like city skylines, like that part right there. There's just an elevated road that just goes across. It goes across into the Bronx. So what I wanted to do is look at something like the West Side Highway. So this is 12th Avenue right here. 12th Ave in New York is actually, it's a pretty road. It has an amazing view. There's just a lot of traffic on it, but we're in New York. I don't know what you were expecting. And that actually takes you all the way into Intrepid right there. That's where I used to drive. I've driven up and down 12th Avenue many times. So this is the type of road I think we should be building here. Like I said, dudes, it looks like cities. Look at that. Unbelievable, right? What about Sturo? Sturo is kind of the same idea. Username, yeah. We could get some reference from Sturo, but yeah, we could look at it. The point that I'm trying to make is that 12th Avenue, once you get to the GW Bridge, has something like that. See what I'm talking about? It has a ramp that actually goes this way and then connects into the West Side Highway down here. I've literally skidded the Mustang around that corner. Like, sideways around that corner right there. That corner has some hefty bank to it, if I do say so myself. There is some hefty bank to this corner. Look. Don't tell nobody. I did that allegedly, okay? Allegedly. Around that corner. I wanted to go home. What's worse, Boston traffic or New York? Considering New York has probably about 10 times, literally 10, that's not an exaggeration, the amount of people in Manhattan, like than the entire state of Massachusetts, I would say New York is way worse. Allegedly, a friend did that in Minecraft. Yep. So, I like the idea of going under the bridge. And then the GW leads into the Cross Bronx Parkway. Yeah, Cross Bronx Parkway is nuts, dude. That road sucks during the day. It sucks. Terrible. Why is it called the Cross Bronx Parkway? Because it goes across the Bronx. Duh. See, it goes to Locust Point from the GW. It goes across the Bronx. Unpopular opinion, the Bronx is a stupid name. I'm pretty sure that's Dutch. A lot of the names around here, Lycan, are Dutch names. Manhattan isn't. Manhattan is a local Native American tribe name. But, Hoboken? Dutch? I'm not sure about Brooklyn. Bronx doesn't seem Dutch. I'm not... You sure? I mean, you guys would probably know. I'm not sure. Ugh, enemy territory. Ugh. Why'd they demolish the original one, man? Bronx comes from Brooklyn. Interesting. Brooklyn is 100% Dutch. There you go. Well, yeah, a lot of people don't know is that Manhattan was a Dutch colony before it became a British colony. That's why there are names, if you look around, Hackensack, Hoboken. New York was called New Amsterdam. Harlem, yeah, Harlem. There you go. That's all Dutch. I mean, yeah, people from the Netherlands. Look at some of these names, dude. Look at some of the names. It's all Dutch. Always has been. Hackensack. Yep. I don't know if you guys people in the Netherlands. Do you guys know this? There is a ton of Dutch names around here. Hell's Kitchen? Yeah. Hell's Kitchen is West Side. That's the lower West Side of New York. That's the Garment District. Garment District, Hell's Kitchen. That's fun, dude. It's fun. It's fun around there. It's right next to Midtown. Which, I mean, I don't think I need to say what's in Midtown Manhattan. You guys have probably seen this in a movie or something. Times Square is cool the first time. And then it's just a pain in the butt pretty much every time after that. Koreatown, such a Dutch name, yeah. The word Bronx originated from Bruce-born or Swedish-born Jonas Bronk, who established the first settlement in that area as part of the New Netherland colony in 1639. Cool. Hey, Goonie, what's going on, man? I would never go to the square on New Year's Eve. No, it's crazy. Don't want to do that. Exploded view La Ferrari's powertrain last. Oh, very nice. The Ferrari. Do you know about that copper wire that literally encircles a whole town in New York? No, I'm not familiar. It's even up here in upstate. Fabric, Cobbleskill, Greenbush, Kinderhook. Yep, that's right. Yep. Anyway. So I was gonna look at the West Side Highway as reference here. That's what I'm getting at before now that I've given you guys a history lesson. I was gonna look at the West Side Highway because I think that's what we need to do. I need to make something like this because we're built into the side of the hill. It's kind of similar. This is the first thing that I immediately thought of, and then on the other side of the GW is New Jersey, but we don't talk about that place. So let's pop back over into cities and see if we can engineer something out like that. Because, see, the highway is in the hill. At first I was thinking, like, take the highway and move it up and then have the bridge go up and over. But now I'm thinking it'd probably be better if we took the highway and moved it up the hill. Rude. Hi, Acton. I don't mind Jersey. Oh, there you go, Marrakesh. Where's the Dodgers Stadium, Scott? Oh, the Dodgers Stadium. So it's not Dodger Stadium. It's Ebbets Field. Ebbets Field is over here somewhere. Yep. That's where it was. They built Ebbets Apartments on top of it. That's where Ebbets Field was. It was demolished in 1958. Yep. Yeah. So yeah, that I had to Google it to be sure. Funny thing. So the Dodgers moved in 1958. The Dodgers moved to California. They moved the entire team. The stadium was right there. And believe it or not, the Giants, the New York Giants, also moved to California. And that left, you know, the Yankees were in the Bronx, Dodgers were in Brooklyn, and I forget where the Giants were. But funny story, they still had a huge fan base. So when the MLB, when Major League Baseball expanded in the 60s, they established a new team called the New York Metropolitans, right? And the New York Metropolitans had a new stadium right there. And funny story, if you look at the New York Mets, right? They're called the Mets. You look at the Mets, their color scheme is a combination of the Dodgers, the original Brooklyn Dodgers, and the original New York Giants. Yeah, I had to be sure on that one, but yeah, that's what their color scheme is. It's a combination of two teams, the two teams that left. And they play at Citi Field. They formerly played at Shea Stadium, but when they rebuilt Citi Field, the cool part is that they made Citi Field look like Ebbets Field. So, Scott, check this out. If you look at a picture of Ebbets Field from back in the day, it had this really awesome kind of spiraling arch thing going on. See? And then, when they made Citi Field, they made it look like Ebbets Stadium, which is really cool. Too bad Google Earth doesn't have a time machine to look back in the past. You do have timelines, but the timelines only go back so far. But yeah, there's Shea Stadium, dude. Shea Stadium was built for the 1960 New York World's Fair. And then they got rid of it a little bit later and built Citi Field in its place. Didn't they also move Boston teams around? Yeah. The Braves. Atlanta. Boston used to have two teams. They've always had the Red Sox in the AL, and they had the Braves in the National League, the Boston Braves. The Red Sox still play at Fenway Park, badly I might add. If you watched the game last night, the Yankees kicked the trash out of them, and it was kind of embarrassing. Yeah, so the Braves played down the street from them. They played at Nickerson Field. Nickerson Field is over here, or was over here. That's Northeastern. Northeastern soccer field here is the former Nickerson Field. The cool part about it, I mean, Scott said, "Oh, do we have a time machine?" Well, you don't really have a time machine here, but Nickerson Field's original right field grandstand is still there. See that stand? That was part of the baseball stadium. Yeah, the baseball stadium. In fact, you could see where the stadium used to be. See where those tennis courts are? That was left field, that was right field, and then the grandstand was right here. And then they had an identical bleacher that went this way, and then they had another bleacher out here in center field. BU. Yeah, sorry, it's not Northeastern. Yeah. Northeastern is over at Ruggles. I'm thinking of something else, but yeah, it's BU. The cool thing about it is that Nickerson Field, the Braves ticketing booth, the ticketing office is still there. Yeah, this is right. Actually, this is right around where I grew up. It's where my parents' house is. It's right around where I grew up. That's the old Braves ticketing booth. It's a police station now, but you could see the old entrance, the old promenade entrance into the stadium. Here, if you look at
Discovery, go at throttle up.
you look at Nickerson Field, there it is. See? See the stand? It has those the entrances right there. They're still there. Thanks for the education. Oh, I love baseball history, Scott. Yeah. Baseball history is one of my jams, dude. Yep. Yep. That's Nickerson Field. The Braves left in 50, I think it was 58 as well. There's a picture of it. See that stand over there? And there's the ticketing booth behind it. Still there. They demolished the grandstand though, which kind of sucks. But yeah, Boston used to have two teams. Right field grandstand. It was a nice stadium for the time, really. And they made it into a football field after that, and then the Patriots played there, I believe, for a little while. And then the Patriots played at Fenway Park for a little while. And then they built Foxborough Stadium in the 60s. And then they demolished it because Foxborough Stadium was a piece of junk. It was basically a high school freaking stadium. Since you know your ball history and I do not, what does Chipper Jones mean to you? Chipper Jones? Braves. Chipper Jones is a player for the Braves when they won in the 90s. The Dodger Stadium is an amazing place. Chavez Ravine, dude. I've been there. Never watched a game there, but I've been there. It's a cool stadium. What are your thoughts on how the O's managed the left outfield wall before this season started? I'm not 100% familiar with that. AT&T Park in San Francisco is way cooler than Dodger Stadium, just saying. Yeah, that's a hard sell. That's a hard sell. The Dodgers are my NL team. The Dodgers and the Mets, guys. So you get Giants fans probably hate me. Giants fans probably hate me. At least the Mets are first in the NL. That's the incorrect answer. Mookie Betts is on the Dodgers, man. And Dave Roberts is the manager. Those guys are my heroes. Three Rivers Stadium, Richard. So Pittsburgh, right? Yeah, Three Rivers. Busch Stadium, so where the Cards played. Mookie! Krug knows. Can't believe you're a Dodgers fan. What? Dave Roberts is my hero. If Dave Roberts doesn't steal the base in the ALCS fourth game against the Yankees, the Red Sox don't win the World Series. I will root for whatever team he is associated with. I have to, guys. Sorry. He single-handedly broke the curse of the Babe. I have to root for him. I'm sorry. I know, Giants, I get it. But Dave Roberts, man. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. I'm also a Tigers fan, but yeah, all right, great. Tigers exist. The O's moved the left field wall back at Camden Yards back a bunch and made it taller. Camden Yards was one of the most hitter-friendly parks in the baseball before the move. And he's the most winningest manager in baseball history. Fenway and Wrigley are the oldest parks. Right, Clayton. Oh, you guys like baseball more than I thought you did. Jeez, you guys want to talk baseball with me? Talk baseball. I mean, we don't need to talk about the Red Sox right now. Like, we don't need to talk about that. Pain. You watch like 150 plus Dodgers games a year. Good for you, Krug. I would watch more. I would watch every Sox game, to be honest with you, if I wasn't streaming all the time. Alright, so I got some pretty good reference there, and we got to look at some baseball stadiums. And if I'm correct, if I'm remembering right, we should be able to build some. Isn't there a stadium DLC or something? Yeah, we can make stadiums. Nah, I don't really like fantasy stuff too much, Grab. Oh, sweet. We built up a good surplus here. We're getting pretty good demand all around. Sewing up some stuff here. Sewing up some stuff there. We're at plus 1,200. I'm going to make another police precinct here. And we'll build another fire station here. How's the cemetery doing? 543 out of 3,000. Alright, so now we don't need to... We can lower the fire budget, because now we have 2 stations.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Yep, set them right back to 100. Nah, I'm good, Clayton. I need to play the game. As a resident European, what the frick is a baseball? You gotta grow up with it, dude, if that makes any sense. Alex, are you actually asking? Baseball is an American sport that we play. Well, there are other people that play it, other countries around the world, but I don't think they play baseball in France, to be honest with you. If I said something wrong, I'm sorry. Black and Clayton, I probably said it incorrectly. They play ball in Japan and Korea. Yeah, that's right. It's different than cricket, Clear. It's different. It's more like, if you're from the UK, rounders. It's more like rounders. But baseball's a game we play over here. It's a fun game, dude. I mean, it's kind of boring to watch, but it's no more boring than watching a 0-0 90-minute soccer game, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, you got to think about baseball more like a turn-based game. It makes more sense if you think about it as a turn-based game, you know? Yeah, yeah, goalie, I'm with you. Yeah, baseball it's a fun sport, man. It's a hard game to play. So for Alex, right? Baseball isn't like you play once a week. There's 162 games in the season. They play almost every day. So it's not a hard game to play, but it's like baseball is like WEC. It's like endurance racing, but for like not contact sports, but yeah, it's tough, man. It's a hard game to play. You play every day. You play 5 days a week. It's just like a job. Like you don't get me wrong. I'm not to undermine professional sports like other professional sports, but baseball is tough, man. It's a really tough game to play. Championships are very dynamic. It is extremely difficult to get 2 World Series in a row, Alex. Yeah, that is very, very hard to do. Yeah. Nigh impossible, dude. It's also a stat game. Yeah, baseball is a huge stat game. So if you're a nerd, you'll like stat. Yeah, also full of points. Yeah. Saw the Red Sox and the Yankees play in a soccer stadium in London a few years ago. It was like batting practice there. Yeah, they played at Wembley, didn't they, Marrakesh? Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like you know, I didn't grow up with soccer, right? So I don't really appreciate it as much as like folks in Europe that grew up with that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Baseball, I grew up with. You know, I understand that soccer's a fun game to play. I get it. You just don't really seek it out as much. But I grew up with baseball. Baseball is great sport. Great freaking sport. I love that. I love that game so much, man. Do those paths near the windows count as a park, or is it just access roads? One of them is an access road, and the rest of them are just walking path. It does not count as a park. The sport that I love and I used to play, I wish would get more popular here, is rugby. Rugby's alright. Tour de France. Yeah, I know about the Tour de France, yeah. Ever heard about windmills making people go insane? No. I'll probably get rid of those things. They don't generate much power either. Oh, that's too real. That's too real. Sorry. Internet is not buffering for me at all. Remo. Lacrosse is a good game. Jiu-jitsu is a fun sport. Yeah. It's alright. Yes, the martial arts, dude, like, I know that's your thing. They don't really do much for me. That doesn't do anything. I don't know why. Just, the spark ain't there, man. And I've tried to enjoy it. It's just not there, but that doesn't mean I hate it, you know what I mean? It's just not there. If I'm gonna do something like that, I like boxing. Boxing is... Have you watched UFC fights? Many a times. Doesn't do anything for me, man. Like, nothing. Not even to... I'm like, okay. This is kind of cool, I guess. Like, dude, I don't get to choose. I don't, like, I'm not consciously choosing to hate or not hate something, you know what I mean? Like, it's just... It just doesn't do anything for me, man. I don't know. I don't know why. You, like, on paper, I guess, I should love it, but I don't. What do you think about the new Stang? I think it looks good, Linus. I think UMC and boxing are stupid. Combat sports don't make any sense. Now, yeah, see, Havix, I like boxing. But you'd think if I like boxing, I'd like jiu-jitsu or UFC or something, right? Like that's just the logical thing. But for whatever reason, I don't. I don't know what that's about. It's very strange, right? Like, that's weird. Nobody in their right mind would willingly subject themselves to repeated head trauma. Havix, you made it funny. I understand what nobody in their right mind, head trauma. You made it funny. you made it funny. I don't know, man. It's just the itch. Sometimes you just gotta punch somebody in the face, dude. I don't know what that's about, man. You caught me. You made it funny. Alright. I mean, by that logic, no one should play football either, but, yeah. What's up, 95? Alright. Gotta figure out how we're gonna do this highway, man. Sneaky, you got any ideas? I don't know, man. Also, I saw somebody say that in chat. If you like anime, you gotta like baseball? Is that really, like, an unspoken thing? Is that for real? Or is it you're used like, it's just like, oh, you gotta. Like, do a lot of anime fans actually like baseball? I was gonna say. I know that anime fans like trains. Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie. You filthy weeb train person. I can see right through the camera. Don't lie to me. You know I can't lie! Damn filthy weebs. I can smell the train loving from here. Everyone's like, yep. Yeah, trains are awesome. Duh. There's a lot of baseball in anime. Yeah. You never like any ball flipping. I mean, yeah, you didn't play them, dude. Did you? You didn't play them. Football is fun, man. Football is just an RTS. American football is a real-time strategy game, like playing StarCraft. Think about it, and you'll be like, huh. Oh. It's a real-time strategy. That's all it is. Actually, it's not RTS, it's more turn-based, so think Hearts of Iron. Yeah, football plays like Hearts of Iron if you know what to look for. It's actually a lot closer than you think. What's wrong with loving trains? Nothing, Googer. I love trains. No, I did. I used to play basketball, football, hockey, and baseball. Oh, all right. Oh, nice, Gaw. Hearts of Gridiron. Right. That's right. No, Ando, I've probably heard it at some point, dude. Football plays Harvest Iron and build factories. It's a logistics game. Yeah, I know, it sounds ridiculous. I know it sounds ridiculous, dude. Stay with me. Dude, football is literally Hearts of Iron. It's a strategic game. Now, baseball is more like playing like EU4. EU4 is more like baseball. It's a huge stat game. If you like trains, BNSF is looking for you. I know guys that work there. Clear joke. Well, I know people that work for a class 3. Let's just say that. Call it a day. Anime is not really my thing. It's not my thing either, Clayton. I'm kind of indifferent. But there is good animes. Like Cowboy Bebop is Space Cowboy. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I want the ships. I want the Bebop. It's an SSTO boat. The boat TO. Single stage to orbit boat. It's a System. Planetes and Space Brothers, Grab Shark. Yeah. Yeah, for the anime people, you never thought I knew what those were, did you? You never thought I knew what those were. Favorite Studio Ghibli movie. I don't know what that means, S. You just like that they made the shuttle fly again in it. Shh. Spoilers. Bibu-based Bowboy. Yep. I applied for a UP internship last summer, but got denied. I'm still struggling to figure out how I want to make this bridge. So you know what I'll do? We'll make the bridge, and then we'll figure out the roads later. Let's do two-way highway. Let's see if you boys still got this. When I make bridges, dude, I don't just do this. See that? That's annoying, and that looks horrible. That is not how a bridge would be made. You wouldn't have a footing in the deepest part of the bridge right there. That looks crap. Okay, so here's what we'll do. We're gonna make it just like that. So we have 4 cells. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? Then we're gonna take the cells. I'm gonna move one cell all the way over here. We'll take the next one, we'll move it all the way over here. We'll take the next one, we'll move it all the way over here. And then there's the central cell, which is right there, and that's gonna make the span. See that? That already looks better, right? That already looks better. Can you do daytime? One moment. And costs twice as less. Actually, PY, you're not wrong. It does, doesn't it? I'm not actually building the damn span because we used Move It Tool. Shh! Don't tell them nothing. Don't tell them. You saw nothing. Show. It's fine, okay? You saw nothing, Skibbity Bop. The only pro team in my hometown is a basketball team and American football. Yeah, I noticed, W, that Dutch people like football, American football, and baseball, which is... all right, cool, sweet. They're fun games. Relocate the old highway to be in a better position to do the old weave interchange. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what we'll do. Can we all agree that hockey players are the true gladiators of modern times? Yep. Hockey is God's gift to sports, man. I'm saying that as an American. Hockey's so... Oh, it's so fun to watch. I love watching hockey games. I don't know, Foz. Yeah, no. Yeah, hockey is... Alright, so now I'm going to take all the heights. You notice that it just kind of went into the ground here. And let's see if this still works. Control H. Yep. Now we set the height of the bridge. But see, here's the thing. Even a cable-stayed bridge like this... So this is a cable stay. Meaning that you have wires, right? So this is a little bit different than a suspension bridge. A suspension bridge is... doesn't work exactly like this. So a suspension bridge actually has the posts kind of out like this, and the bridge is, well, suspended, right? But this, there's like, okay, so like with a cable stay, you basically, see how it kind of connects here to the road? And now, don't get me wrong, I'm probably not using the right words for this. See that right there? That doesn't happen with a suspension bridge. So like if we back out here and we go and look, let's go over here and look. So this is in Boston. Let's look at the Zakim Bridge. The Zakim Bridge is a cable-stayed bridge. See? So what does cable-stayed mean? All right? Cables are keeping everything in place. That's all. The bridge is held up by just a bunch of cables. That's it. So you have two huge posts and literally cables just hold the bridge up. This is not a suspension bridge. There's no suspension here. The bridge does allow for some flexing. Every bridge does. Because, spoiler alert, it gets cold and hot where the bridge is. Because day and night, also climate. Yeah. So bridges have what these things called expansion joints on them. In the road, you've probably seen them. They look like this, and they allow the bridge to thermally expand and contract. Pretty straightforward stuff. That's not a suspension bridge. Okay? That is not a suspension bridge at all. If we go look at we go over to San Francisco, the other side of the country, or we could look at the GW. The GW is the suspension bridge. Check this out. With the suspension bridge, see how the cable doesn't necessarily connect to the bridge. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm sure there's a suspension bridge somewhere where the cable connects to the bridge. But the whole bridge is hanging from the cables there. And basically, these things, those towers are not perfectly parallel. They're slightly tilted out, and that allows the bridge to kind of just sway back and forth, right? Now, it's interesting because parts of the suspension bridge are... The big parts of the suspension bridge are the cables. These things. Now, those things... It is... Parts of the suspension bridge is cable stayed, right? But it's hanging from those cables. It's hanging from the suspension cables. See these things going back and forth? If that thing snaps, the whole bridge goes down. I'm thinking about the Tacoma Narrows, or if it's windy. I mean, yeah, bridge aerodynamics is a thing. So this thing can really bend and flex because the cables are not rigid. These are, well, the cables can bend and flex, so you have a lot of play. The reason why they built the suspension bridge here is because they need it, because in California it rumbles sometimes. The ground does this, so you need suspension to be able to dampen out the ground moving around. It happens. So those cables go down into a gigantic concrete... Yeah, that's what I was getting to, Fistus. It goes down into a gigantic concrete counterweight, basically. See it right there? And you could especially see it on the other side. They go down into a huge concrete weight. Those concrete weights basically pull... The cable going into the weight basically pulls on the tower, and the towers do this, and then the bridge can move around. Now, the Zakim Bridge, like what we looked at in Boston, that does not do this. That bridge is more or less rigid. It's just designed for thermal expansion and contraction. Why? There's no earthquakes in Boston. Long story short, the cable-stayed bridge will Cable-stayed bridges don't really have much suspension in them. Now, don't get me wrong. Once again, every bridge is designed to move around just a little bit because of thermal expansion and contraction, right? But that one's hanging from noodly cables, and those cables allow the bridge to kind of move back and forth. Holy hell, it works like a crane. Pretty much, goalie. Yeah, with a crane, you're going to get some deflection, but that's supposed to happen. Right? Bridge deck gets 6 feet taller in the cold weather and drops a few bit in the fall when it's the hottest. And man, one of my favorite pictures of the Golden Gate showing the suspension actually working is, you guys want to see something trippy? Look at this. So, I think it was in 1987. They were commemorating the opening of the bridge, right? They were commemorating the opening of the Golden Gate, and so you guys look. You tell me what's wrong with that picture. So they had a bunch of people walk across the bridge to commemorate the anniversary of the bridge. I think it was like 50 or 60 years. 1987, 50 years. Look at the center of the bridge. This is supposed to be a perfect bow. Like, it's supposed to be a perfect arc. Look at the center. How trippy is that? They put enough people on the bridge that the bridge started to compress. Because that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to do that. It's supposed to be able to bend and flex on these suspension cables right here. Now, don't get me wrong. The bridges stayed off of the suspension cables with cables, just like a cable-stayed bridge would be. But these are not. These are flexible. The wires that go back and forth. These two big wires on the sides. They're flexible. They can bend, and it allows the bridge to be able to bend and contract with the climate. It's supposed to work with the climate instead of against it. It's actually really smart engineering. How about the bridges at Cape Canaveral? Those are not suspension bridges. Those are just pylon. They're just it's basically an elevated road, T-man. Yeah. Also, suspension bridges, I might add, aren't the end-all, be-all to bridge design. Your bridge also has to be aerodynamic. Because if it's not, problems happen. Aerodynamic perturbations on this bridge cause the bridge to hit a resonant frequency and literally shatter itself to pieces. Yeah. Oops. Play the video. Okay. You guys have probably seen this video before. Nope. Look at the bridge. Lesson in dynamics here. Dynamics and vibrations. Yeah, the wind. The aerodynamics caused the bridge. It caused the bridge to start moving back and forth. So the wind blowing through the Tacoma Narrows. Spoiler alert, it's a narrow. Wind. Very high wind speed. That caused the bridge to start shaking. And then the bridge, from that shaking, caused a resonant frequency. So the wind stopped blowing. It was just a little bit of wind. The wind stopped blowing a long time ago. And then that bridge hit a resonant frequency and just kept doing this. It just kept doing that. Literally Kraken strikes in real life. Look at that. Have you ever seen anything like that? That's weird. Can you add dampers on a bridge? Oh, Clear Joker, that's one of the things that they had to take into account, dude. Look at that. And it finally fatigued the metal so much. Resonant frequencies, dude. Unbelievable. That's freaking wild, isn't it? Unbelievable. Yeah, I know. Talk about being at the right place at the right time. And eventually this happens. Eventually the metal just couldn't take doing that. Yeah, the wind caused a resonant frequency. You gotta make your bridges aerodynamic nowadays. That's why a bridge like the Golden Gate, for instance, allows air to pass through it. So that doesn't happen. Crazy, right? But anyway, the bridges in cities are cable stayed, but even cable stayed bridges have a bend in them like that. So let's pop out of there and let's get into our bridge. So there was an earthquake 2 days ago, and I got a shake alert notification estimating 5.0, so I watch a hanging door next to me, and I started to hear a low rumble. Then the door very gently swung back and forth. About a quarter of a centimeter. Me hearing a rumble wasn't my brain tricking me, was it? Nah, no, not really, RB. What's the road made of so that it can flex? Metal. Metal. Yeah, it's just metal. Metal can bend and flex, Joey's. The problem is if metal bends and flexes too much. Take this chroma can, for instance. Now, this is made out of aluminum, right? So, why is that resonant vibration bad? That resonant vibration, the bridge just kept doing this, and it was just kind of weeble-wobbling back and forth, right? What you're doing there is putting the metal through load cycles. So, the right way to say it would be you're drastically shortening the life of the bridge. A bridge is always supposed to have varying weight, and then there's thermodynamics, there's expanding and contracting, but there's only so many times you can do this before it breaks, right? There's only so many times you can do that. That's metal fatigue. And depending on how much you cycle the load, right, eventually it's going to break. Steel is good for this. Now, don't get me wrong, this is aluminum. Steel can withstand a lot of load cycles. But not like that. not like that where the bridge is doing this. That was, I mean, I'm frankly amazed that thing just was there. That Tacoma Narrows Bridge was there doing that for like an entire day. It was just doing this. Just it's there for like the whole day doing that, and then it finally broke at the end of the day. That's why that resonant is bad. But what are they using? They're using steel. Metal can bend and flex. It can bend and flex pretty well. Most metals can, right? But there's only so much you can put it through. And depending on what metal you use really depends on the application. Bridges are made out of steel because steel can do that a lot better than aluminum can. That can is made of chroma. That's right. That's also why they force retire airframes after a certain number of years. Yep. You know, aluminum can only bend and flex so many times J-speed before it starts to crack. Yeah, it'll start to crack. Okay, so we got to make our bridge. We're gonna make our bridge all nice here. So what we're gonna do? Put a footing there. Okay, I'm just making sure that both spans on both sides are the right length. And see, this is why I wanted the shallower parts of the bridge, so I could show you guys why they build bridges in certain areas. See where it gets shallow right there, where it narrows? That's where we want to make the bridge. That's where you would want it. I'm wondering if we could use a key for this. Key anarchy, but We'll see. Network anarchy does include key anarchy stuff. See, putting the footings in there is just something. I mean, now don't get me wrong. You don't need to do this. You don't need to do stuff like this. I like doing this because, you know, I want it to look right. I want a bridge engineer to come in here and look at that bridge and be like, oh, okay, this guy at least kind of knows what he's doing. So now the bridge is completely flat. I don't want that. It'll sag in the center under load. So what I'm going to do, first thing we got to do is make sure that that node is centered. That's good enough. Have you ever played Polybridge? I love Polybridge, Frill. Fun game. And now we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to take the footings, the main footings here, and we're going to go, oh, got to unselect the center one. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That should give me a nice bowed bridge. There we go. Cool. So now we can get rid of our footpath over here. I can go back to 2-lane highway. Now we have our bridge. Now why did I only build a 2-lane highway? That's all we need. That's all we need right now. We don't need anything more. See, doesn't this bridge already looks better than that. This bridge looks ridiculous. See what I'm talking about? That looks nice. So now we got to figure out how we're going to connect it into the highway. I have the video for you concerning materials. There's a thing called high entropy alloys where they mostly use ingredients more equal amounts to create one super dense crystalline structure. They're finding some materials that properties the hardest of flexibility at the same time. Cool. The breaking strength for structural steel is 841 MPa. Steel is pretty damn strong. That waterway navigable? I don't even know if there's a boat line that goes up this thing. But if we wanted to take that into account, if this was a real bridge, we'd be kind of screwed at this point. However, this is this game, cities, so we can always just select the whole thing and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Considering the starting bridge, I highly doubt there's a ship path there. Well, you know what, Sneaky? We're designing around it, man. Now that's a bridge. Now we're talking. I'm not sure if that's even tall enough. Here, let's look. There's a cruise ship coming down the canal over there. Yeah, that might be tall enough. Okay, so I gotta get rid of that for a moment. And then we gotta... Oops. Nope, that's not gonna work. I gotta get the terrain height now. Get terrain height, and then we gotta raise this up a little bit. Raise that up to the proper height. Just make sure we get the right height there. And once again, we only need one bridge right now. We only need one bridge. That doesn't mean we're not going to need another one later. So I'm just going to make the terrain enough for 2 bridges. And, you know, a little bit of future proofing on our part. We'll call it that. Just got to make sure this doesn't put me in the poorhouse here. There we go. Now see, yeah, the terrain conforms to the roads in this game sometimes, so there. Once again, we have enough for another bridge. We don't necessarily need that right now. Because remember, you got to pay upkeep on these things. You got to pay for the upkeep. We're paying for this bridge, and we gotta keep paying for it, which sucks. But that's how it works. We got to maintain it. You don't maintain it, it's not really going to do what you want it to do, huh? There we go. Oh, that's cool, Arcalux. Neat. Yeah. Yeah, tensile strength. Yep. So, pulling. Yep. Have you seen videos of the Tampa Bay Bridge collapse? I have not. What if you made the bridge go all the way across to the other side of the river, and then off-ramps to where your city is now? Creeper, I know you're not saying just connect one side of the shore to the other side. But what are you trying to tell me here? I'm zooming out. Draw it. I think he means across the peninsula to the other river. Make it go all the way over there. Yeah, that's doable. Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah. I mean, down the road, yeah. I always end up future-proofing stuff like that, dude. But yeah, your mind's in the right spot. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Because I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't want that there. I hate that bridge. This looks ridiculous. This is terrible. That's not what a highway intersection looks like. Now, once again, it's just a game. I understand. You know, if people want to make intersections like that, it doesn't matter as long as it works. I like to build my cities kind of realistic, like plausible realism. See the difference, man? Look at this bridge. This bridge looks like a painting. You know what I'm talking about? That looks right. That looks like something. It looks like something. You know what I'm saying? You guys haven't seen me play cities. This is how I play cities, man. This is how I enjoy the game. Play the game the way that makes you happy, right? That's how this is what makes me happy. Now we can take this. Oh, hold on. I gotta. Now we should have a nice slope going up to the bridge. modify that just a little bit. See? Now I got a nice gradual slope. Goes all the way across. Looks real nice. I think I might lower the footings just a little bit. Just to get a real good arch on that thing. Yeah, now we're talking. Oh, that's going to look sick. When it's done, it's going to look freaking mint. Your tagline is keeping it real when keeping it real goes right. Yep. So here's what we're going to do here. Ready? We take this. I'm going to smooth that out. We're going to do the highway right away thing. I'm going to relocate this highway, and it's going to go underneath the bridge. And that'll give me plenty of room over here to put on-ramps. The main on-ramps. This bridge, while being small, only a 2-lane road, is going to have an extremely high flow capacity in the future. The reason why is because I'm getting rid of that. But if you look at this 6-lane road here, not many cars going in and out of the city. But there could be in the future. So, you don't necessarily need the straight parts of the road to be wide. Wider roads don't solve traffic problems. It's the connections and the valves, so to speak, that feed into the roads. I like to describe roads to people like basically, it's basically hydraulics. Why? Cars don't compress very well. If the car is compressing, you're not doing something right. Just like you know, in a hydraulic line, if you're attempting to compress too much, you blow a gasket. Something breaks. So, I mean, that's just a tidbit of information there. Yeah, something will break. You don't want that. So, because cars are incompressible. I mean, they are compressible, but if you've compressed it, something's gone wrong, right? You want the cars to be able to flow around. It's like hydraulics, basically. And ideally, you don't want it to compress too much. I mean, you're gonna get some compression because hydraulics. So it's not a perfect analogy, but it's close enough. So it's not necessarily about the pipe that you're flowing through. It's the valves, and the valves in this particular case are the on-ramp. Are there any liquids that are at all compressible? Some of them are a little bit. Well, water is compressible, technically. You can compress water. Sure. It's not compressible very much. You start compressing water, you're going to increase pressure so much that it will... I mean, it'll start doing weird things. Like it'll try to go into gas, for instance. You know. Like, you're going to increase the pressure so much like that, right? It'll just turn to gas. Think about what a pressure cooker does, right? You put liquids in a pressure cooker, you cook something under pressure for a long time, you get gas. It does compress a little bit. There's like a little finite area where you can actually compress certain liquids. But, yeah, it'll phase change before that happens. I always thought water was not compressible at all. I mean, dude, it's fine to think that. Don't worry. It's not like the people that said that or the people that taught you that, like, oh, fluid is incompressible. That's not wrong. It is a teeny little bit. But that amount of compression is so ridiculously small, you might as well just say it's not compressible. It's easier to explain it that way. It does compress a little bit, but not much. I like to think of traffic like a river. A lot of water can flow through the river, but as soon as you start building dams, you back up the flooding. Yeah, hydraulics, Joe. Exactly. Bingo. You got it, man. It's hydraulics. Look at this like you're flowing water, like you have compression, and you can get hydraulic hammering with traffic with cars. It's just traffic. That's hydraulic hammering. It's the same thing, or at least similar enough. Oh yeah, no worries. This is an offhand thought question. Yeah, fool. I got you, man. I got you. I just don't want you going around being like, well, EJ said it's not compressible, and they always told me that it wasn't compressible. No, it pretty much is. It pretty much is not compressible. You can't really do much. If you try to squeeze water, it's just going to turn to gas. It'll evaporate. You're going to increase the pressure. You're going to increase the pressure so much, the boiling point will go we'll start getting screwy, and it'll just turn to gas. This happens in rocketry all the time, and that's something I know a good amount about. That's why NASA's having so much problems with that damn hydrogen line. Everything is compressible. Black holes are real. I mean, Space Orb, if you want to look at it like that, that ain't a bad way to look at it either. Okay, so we made a span right here, but this also looks like a Dali painting, which I hate it. Thanks. I hate it, EJ. I mean, yeah, me too. So we're gonna go. I don't want my roads to look like noodles, man. That's really, if you're unfamiliar with me as the Cities player, that really, really, really looks ridiculous to me. Noodly roads are not good. I grew up with noodly roads. Look at this. Look at this. This is what I grew up with. All right? Believe me, I have firsthand experience into why that's a bad idea. That is... that. What am I supposed to do with that? I had to drive through this morning. It sucked. It was terrible. That wasn't fun at all. Does this game have potholes and maintenance? It does have maintenance, Voodoo Cat, and you can neglect the maintenance. Now, if you neglect maintenance, I don't think the state, like the road, will physically get to physically change, but the road speed will go down. Now you can't drive straight. I can't even drive straight no more. So once again, I'm leaving room here for another bridge because we're eventually going to need one. And when we do, what I'll make this is 2-lane 2-way, and then I'll build a bridge right next to this one, and I'll make that 2-lane 2-way going in the opposite direction. And then what we're going to do here, we're going to go into 2-lane highway, get rid of road guidelines. Nice. Nice right away through here for the highway. Remember, I'm making this extra wide because we need room for the ramps. Now you should look at the roads in Palmdale. I've driven through Palmdale. It was very easy to drive through, Scott. Seriously, I've been out there. 2017, I went to Edwards. Edwards is cool, man. Yeah, driven right through Palmdale. 14, if I'm remembering right. The road that goes through the valley. You go to Santa Clarita and it follows. Yeah, right there. Dude, that was a fun drive. Yeah, look at Palmdale. Palmdale is intentionally... they bent it to change it up so it doesn't look like grids. Also, this is a highly optimized design. It looks a lot more busy than it actually is. This is super optimized to for like ideal traffic flow. So if you look, like all these houses, right? There's only 2 entrances in. There's one way there and one way there. And those are the roads that get the most traveled, right? And then you have that's connected to a square all the way around that, right? And then there's two interior roads, the cul-de-sacs. So these are the ones that are theoretically like the least traveled, right? And those are the ones that are dead ends. This is very, very optimized to maximize space between lots. Also, this design has cul-de-sacs at every corner. Cul-de-sacs in the corners. See how the road widens out there? That's on purpose. Anybody know why? See how it gets really thick right there? That absolutely is for a reason. And why are there cul-de-sacs? Do people know why those exist? You guys got it? Fire trucks. That's why cul-de-sacs exist. If this was a road that just ended and a fire truck drives down it, how are you going to get the fire truck out? You got to back up. No. Cul-de-sacs have to be a certain radius to allow a fire. It's basically the turning radius of a ladder truck or a fire truck. That's why the corners here are thick. That's done on purpose. See, that's what I mean. Highly optimized design. Think about that the next time you think about the roads that I just showed you in Boston. There has to be fire stations everywhere because fire trucks can't go down these damn roads. We also can't have big firefighting trucks, so you have to send a bunch of small ones that cause even more of a traffic jam. It gives your mom enough room to turn around. If your mom was a fire truck, yeah, sure. So they do stuff like this, but they add curves in to make it a little bit different. You know, they just vary it up so it doesn't look like a repeating texture in a video game. But yeah, all this is highly optimized for optimal throughput and, you know, fire trucks. And I'll bet you it's wired in a very optimized fashion too, because it looks like one developer did. It looks like one real estate developer did all of this and then all of that too. Because there's a seam right here. See that? See the seam where no roads connect? It seems like this was all one developer because all the houses look very similar. If you bulk build houses, the housing price goes down. See how all these houses are very similar? It looks like a video game that has just a bunch of different repeating textures, but it's varied. Some of the houses have pools, some of them don't. Literally playing cities in real life right there. Pretty cool, huh? And it looks like they had to move around some pre-existing developments here. Either that or there's a fault line right there. Okay. Yeah. That might be a fault. Micro fault or something. Interesting. Rocket Lab stream starting in 28 minutes from now. Yep. House Cities? It's good, Astro. I'm teaching people a lot about urban planning and stuff. I miss doing this. This is actually fun. I really enjoy doing this. Yeah, Scott, I was going to say, that looks like part of the San Andreas Fault, which, yeah, that's fun. Yeah, geology and stuff. City streams are cozy. Thanks, man. I love infrastructure, dude. It doesn't matter if it's like rockets. Rockets are my favorite types of infrastructure. Launch pads, dude. Launch pads. But yeah, the machine that makes the machine. What makes our civilization tick. That's my favorite, dude. All the background stuff needed to get that, you know, ice cream to the grocery store so you can go get. That's really, really interesting to me. Brew, you missed the city streams? Alright. Yeah, I got you. Alright. Any mods that you enjoy for the game?
Go and throttle up.
Oops. I misclicked. I have Move It, network extensions. That's about it. And a couple of other mods here. I shortened my mod list with this new version of Cities with Pilots and Promenades. I reset. I basically unsubscribed from like 900 mods. I have that. This is what I have. We have first-person camera, network anarchy, intersection making tool, multi-tool, purchase it, Harmony, which is a background thing, loading screen, revisited, and move it. That's all I'm using. No custom assets, no custom airplane stuff, even though I kind of want to do that again, but 60% favorable. You shouldn't use network extension. Network anarchy, not extensions. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I heard about the network extensions thing. That guy that took it over was a huge prick. I miss the mayor. Where the heck is he? He's been stuck on Mars, man. So what I like to do, especially since we're on a budget here, I like using footpaths. Footpaths are a really, really, really easy way to kind of prototype out roads without actually building the roads. It saves you a lot of cash. Okay. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. If you ever want an even more in-depth game similar to Cities, I know about Workers and Resources, King. Yeah, it's probably your favorite game, am I right? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. 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 Relax. It's a good game. It is a good game. Kidding. Kidding. Just messing around. No, dude, actually, King, you know what's funny? I played Workers as a joke for April Fools one time. Like, Soviet Republic. I treat everyone like slaves. Actually, it's a really fun and in-depth game. It's really good. Yeah, it's really freaking good. Yep. Yeah, no, I was like, this game doesn't suck. It's actually pretty good. It's a pretty good centralized city planner. Like, well, all right. I'm pleasantly surprised by this. Like, I don't hate it. And one of these days I will go back into playing it more. It's just I'm not sure when that's going to be. Yeah, it's a really tough game. I kind of like the challenge, man. There we go. Just started a new Workers game with the new Cosmonaut mode built in. Cosmonaut mode? You had my attention, but now you have my interest. Not what you think. Oh, alright, never mind. There we go. Can you just copy and paste the road to avoid manually adjusting it? I mean, yeah, I could, but that doesn't... If I copy it with the Move It tool, it doesn't charge me, Alex, so it's kind of why, I want to not do that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, yes, you absolutely could. There we go. Quick save. Do I have network multi-tool installed? I think I do, Scrivy, but I have no idea how to use it. Hey, Ren, what's going on? It's thinking more like the 65-465 interchange that's northwest of Indy for this. Multi-21 for real. Multi-21. Oh, Sneaky, look at these nice, clean, semi-gridded roads. You must be lucky. All right. Have I driven on this interchange? Ugh. Ugh. Unlikely. No, where did I drive? So, I came in this way. I came up this road right here. That road. Take a look at this. Rail grade on Epic. Oh, that's cool. So let's see. I probably came in here. I know I drove by on the right side of the airport. So I came up this road. And then I think I went north from here. I went up this road. And then... No, we went further north. I don't really remember, man. It was super late at night. Ooh, junkyard. I don't remember where the heck I was. We were at a hotel, and it looked like the hotel was brand new. I think it was like, here it is. This is it. It was super nice, actually. No, maybe not. Where's the... There's Indy right there. There's the track. Ooh, there's another track. Dude, I don't remember. It was a hotel. I think it was north of Indianapolis, I think. Because I remember I had to go south. I had to go south to get to the Speedway. And then I parked the truck right in that parking lot and took a picture. And then we left. We left going this way. I remember crossing the bridge. And then we went towards Detroit. So we went that way past Fort Wayne. You were at that track in May? Cool. Yeah, I know I came from Joplin this way. That was a long drive, dude. We came from... we drove from basically Veneta. See where it says Cherokee Nation? All the way to Indy in one shot. That was a lot of driving, dude. I did it at night, and I don't think we streamed much of it. You have the hotel email confirmation. No, I'll tell you, it was new. It was a new development. Is that an airport? Was an airport? It was new. It was a brand new hotel. I could tell by it was brand new, and it seemed like it was a place that was a big area that was redeveloped. I'll know it when I see it. How long did that take? 8, 9 hours. City's still going. City's still doing its thing. Yep. Still making cash. We gotta tend to it a little bit. Hold on one second. Get out of here, nature. Just realized it's time for you to go to work. All right, Sneaky. See you, pal. Let me see if I can figure this out. I'm not gonna do this for much longer. I remember we got off the highway. That we got off the highway was kind of a run-of-the-mill intersection, kind of something along the lines of this, but there was a gas station on one side. See. Oh. I'll know it when I see it. Yeah. We should, yeah, the National Air Force Museum would be sick. No, it's not that. No. It was like it was an L-shaped building, I remember. Once again, fellas, I have cities going on in the background here. I just want to... Oh. Yeah, I don't really remember. I did a road trip through here, guys, and that's the only time I've ever been to Indianapolis. I know I went up here. Must be getting turned around, dude. I've definitely got turned around. Man, all these buildings look exactly the freaking same. Huh, that's great, Josh. Huh. Lovely. remember. That's where that's Lucas Oil right there. The National Infantry Museum at Fort Benning. Hell yeah. I'll look for this for like another couple seconds and then I'm done. Yeah, it was like a new development area. It looked like this. Then again, every new development looks like this around here. If I recall correctly, you took 16th Street from IMS to Fall Creek Parkway and then took Fall Creek to Binford I-69. Yeah, Solar Lender, we went out of here and went that way. I know we went that way. I came in from over here. I remember going around the roundabout right there and driving down this road. Now, I could have sworn we came in on this road from this way, but it could have been this way. I thought we went south. But I could be wrong. I thought we went south to the stadium, but yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'll know the building if I see it, because I'm weird and I like that kind of stuff. Also, Solar Lender, what's this? That looks like an automotive plant to me. Here, let's see. What does it say on the side? Oh, Allison. Ooh, transmissions. Cool. That's Allison's headquarters, man. Oh, that's a biggin. That's cool. Are you gonna watch Electron launch today? Yes. Nah, we must have turned. We must have turned somewhere. Maybe we went up here. Oh, I don't remember that. I would have remembered those buildings. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to. I'll get you that. I'll get you guys that information. Okay, we got some electrical power problems, so we gotta crank it up. And we have some employment problems. Ooh, 10% unemployment is not ideal.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
No, it was a chain hotel, Creeper. It was a chain hotel. The building was kind of L-shaped. There was a road right here. Building was L-shaped. And yeah, that's all I really remember. I was in that hotel. We walked into that hotel at like 2 in the morning and left at 8 in the morning. I don't really remember. In your opinion, best way to fix not enough buyers for goods?
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Laserman, 14-month resub. Canada, 10-month resub. Hey, Dole. Did you upgrade your webcam? You're looking very crisp. I upgraded the lighting. I dialed in the lighting. It's the same lights, so we just changed them around a little bit. It does look good in the new studio, though, right? Also, no AC noise. No background noise, no nothing. I got a noise suppressor on the mic, and I isolated the mic away, so me typing should sound completely different. I.e., you don't hear it. So outside connections can fix that problem, Sawyer. But more commercial also will fix that problem. How's the new place treating you? I haven't been able to watch since before you moved. I'm good, Laserman. Everything's great. Got a freaking shop. I got my own place. Got my own office. It's cool, dude. Was it this? No. No. No, no, no. No. Nothing. No, not like that. Oh, okay. No more blue face and AC noise. Why, you miss it? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, drawing a blank, fellas. Dude, it very well could have been like over here somewhere. I know we had to drive up and around to the place to get to the track. But yeah, I don't, dude, yeah, no, I have no idea. None of this looks familiar to me. Man, there's a lot of industry out there. I don't ever remember going past the airport again, though. Rocket Lab is live? Yeah, I don't know, given to fly. I'm sure we could find it, dude. I'm sure with this lot here we could find it. Alright. Well, let's go watch a rocket launch. Yeah, let's go see what's going on in Rocketry World. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I didn't finish the bridge exactly, but like I said, I don't want to try to build everything all at once because then I'll just lose a ton of money really, really fast. So this looks really good. I'm happy with the bridge the way it is. We gotta dress it up a little bit. We'll do that. We might do that a little bit later. If not, we will work on this next week. Okay, so I'm gonna switch over to Rocket Lab coverage here. See last if it's an F-shaped Baymont Junction off 465. Okay. The hunt continues. Let's see. No, that's not it. It was a bigger building than that. The hotel was like 5, 6 stories tall, dudes. No, I'm telling you, Hillness, it was brand new. Like, maybe we can't. Maybe we went this way. You know what, dude? I want to say it was near water. I'm vaguely recollecting that it was near some type of body of water. Not, and it wasn't this. It was like a kind of lake that you would see with like an apartment complex, something like that. It was a small like pond thingamajigger. This hotel wasn't exactly a hotel either. It was like it was a hotel, but it was more like apartment to rent type of thing. You could also do stuff like that, and it was kind of like these guys here. No, nothing like this. It wasn't an Airbnb. It was a hotel, but it was a hotel with hotel rooms, like long-term hotel rent. And I know it wasn't that far from a highway. Yeah. Anyway, we'll switch over to rocket launch coverage. This is Indy, top left. What's your favorite pond? Walden. How far off from the highway? It was close to a highway, RB. But then again, I was half asleep going to and coming from, dude. I don't really remember it too well. It was kind of like this. It looked something like, not exactly like that, but it was about that tall. Excuse me, when rocket launch? You keep linking Eagle Drive. Sounds like Eagledale area. It's not that. It's not that. That's not it. It did not look like that. It looked more like a regular building. This is gonna freaking bug the heck out of me, dude. What are we talking about? It's the hotel that I stayed at in Indy during Route 154.